One is we could raise taxes on people. That's not the way. Corporations are people, my friend. Of course they are. Everything corporations earn ultimately goes to people.
My dad's reputation, my mom's, and my own has always been one of reaching out to people and not discriminating based upon race or anything else. They said, how come all the people for these jobs are all men? We took a concerted effort to go out and find women who had backgrounds that could be qualified to become members of our cabinet. I went to a number of women's groups and said, can you help us find folks? And they brought us whole binders full of women.
I'm not sure about these cookies. They don't look like you made them. They came from the local 7-Eleven bakery or wherever.
Turns out they were from the popular Bethel Bakery.
I'm going to stop the subsidy to PBS because I like PBS. I love Big Bird. I actually like you too. But I'm not going to keep on spending money on things to borrow money from China to pay for it.
I've always been in favor of preventing discrimination against people, whether they are homosexual or straight. I mean, for instance, as the governor, I had members of my team that were gay. I appointed a couple of judges who apparently I find out were gay. And one thing I'm not going to do in running for president is become a spokesman for my church or apply a religious test which simply is forbidden by the Constitution. As a leader of the American people, I will do everything in my power to treat all people with respect and dignity. I separate quite distinctly matters of personal faith from the leadership that one has in a political sense.
Can you do that?
And your sister's wrong.
It was true then.
No.
It's true now.
Rick, I'll tell you what. $10,000 bucks? $10,000 bet?
There are 47% of people who vote for the president. There are 47% who are with him, who are dependent on him, who believe that they're victims, who believe the government has a responsibility to care for them, who believe they're entitled to health care, to food, to housing, to getting that's an entitlement. The government should give it to them. And they will vote for this president no matter what. And so he is not to worry about those people. I'll never think so. They should take personal responsibility and care for their lives. What I have to do is convince me.
One last thought, you guys. When I was a boy, I used to think that becoming rich and becoming famous would make me happy. Boy, was I right. Thanks, you guys.
When he said behind closed doors that 47% of the country consider themselves victims who refuse personal responsibility, think about who he was talking about. Folks on Social Security who've worked all their lives, veterans who sacrificed for this country, students who are out there trying to hopefully advance their own dreams but also this country's dreams, soldiers who are overseas fighting for us right now, people who are working hard every day, paying payroll tax, gas taxes, but don't make enough. And I want to fight for them. That's what I've been doing for the last 4 years, because if they succeed, I believe the country succeeds.